August 23rd of 2013, Ben Affleck was announced as the new Batman. At the time, both fans and general audiences for the most part reacted with shock and horror, and that gut reaction didn't subside until footage of him as Bruce Wayne and as Batman started making the rounds nearly 2 years later. However, I think there was a way that audiences could have warmed up to Batfleck much faster than that. Imagine if audiences back in 2013 had been told that the studio were also considering Robert Pattinson of Twilight fame for the role. That would have made them embrace Affleck in no time flat. Because to most audiences not smitten by the franchise, the taint of Twilight is that strong. On May 16th of 2019, Variety broke the scoop that Robert Pattinson actually is in negotiations to take over the role of Batman for Matt Reeves' long in gestation Batman movie, which is scheduled to hit theaters in the summer of 2021. In this editorial, I will go through what obstacles still stand between Pattinson and landing the role of Batman, if he has the talent for it, and if he is the right fit for the part. Or if there is another more pressing question we all should be asking instead. In their May 16th scoop, Variety revealed that one inside source had told them that Robert Pattinson was in negotiations, which more often than not means that the studio have made their decision, and hammering out the detailed terms and conditions are all that remain. However, shortly afterwards, Deadline Hollywood shot back that several inside sources claimed that while Pattinson may be the studio's preferred choice, Nicholas Hoult was also very much so in the running, and still a contender for the role. Finally, The Hollywood Reporter added another central piece to the puzzle when their source told them that it's still an ongoing process and that a vetting procedure is currently underway. This vetting process includes screen tests, costume tests, readings, and meetings. I'll get back to what I think those meetings are about in a couple of minutes. The outcome of this vetting process will likely decide if Pattinson gets the role, or if the scales swing in Holt's favor, or if there's a hitherto unrevealed third candidate that suddenly nabs the role from both of them. Case in point, Daisy Ridley had been in talks for the role of Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider reboot for months, when suddenly and seemingly out of the blue, Alicia Vikander was cast instead. But as of now, it would appear that Robert Pattinson has an edge, however slight it may be. But if he were to be cast, does he have the talent to pull off both Bruce Wayne and Batman? After starring in the Twilight movies, something which will forever taint him outside the built-in Twilight fanbase, Pattinson wisely stayed out of the limelight and focused on doing smaller and indie movies where he can grow and showcase his skills as an actor. While doing so won't do much towards redeeming him from Twilight in the eyes of general audiences who don't see the kind of movies he's in anyway, it will show Hollywood agents, producers, and casting directors that both his talent, and more importantly, his commitment, is to be taken seriously. And that is what will open the doors for future opportunities, such as the upcoming Christopher Nolan movie he's in, and if all goes well during the vetting process, this Batman movie. Does he have the talent for it? In terms of sheer acting ability, he'll do. Another question though, is whether or not he is the right fit for the role. A certain minimum of acting ability is always required, but once that box has been checked, the extent to which the actor fits the given character's defining traits and characteristics becomes as or more important than any additional acting skill. Case in point, Tom Hiddleston can act circles around Chris Hemsworth. That's no criticism of Hemsworth, he's good as well, but Hiddleston is arguably the superior actor of the two. But when it came to casting Thor, however more skilled he may be as an actor, Hiddleston wasn't the right fit.
You know, at first Tom was up for Thor. He trained, he came in, he was ripped, he was swinging the hammer in the ring. He did a tremendous job, but he wasn't Thor. And the moment he came in and read, though, he was Loki.
There is always casting against type, but whenever that happens, the filmmakers have already altered the character to fit their vision, meaning an actor who otherwise wouldn't fit suddenly does. This was the case with Michael Keaton. He is arguably not a great fit with Batman of the comics, and he never was, so when he was cast back in the day, fans understandably had something of a fit themselves. But director Tim Burton wasn't doing Batman of the comics. Oh no, Tim Burton was doing Tim Burton's Batman. And while I don't think he would have worked for a more faithful adaptation, Michael Keaton was the right fit for Tim Burton's interpretation of Batman. In short, Michael Keaton's Batman clicked with audiences because Tim Burton's Batman clicked with audiences. The point I'm getting to here is, rather than placing too much focus on Robert Pattinson, the question that should be asked is what kind of Batman movie is Matt Reeves making when he thinks Robert Pattinson is the right fit for it. Not a lot is known about Matt Reeves' Batman, other than that he took forever to write the script, all while entering all kinds of other deals when he should have been bunkered down writing, and he still isn't done writing. The movie may feature up to 6 villains, and Catwoman and gender-swapped Penguin are rumored to be among them. Also, Robert Pattinson and Nicholas Hoult are the 2 known contenders for Batman. Both are good actors in their own right, and none of them ever appeared in any fan wishlist for Batman. Both will be in their early to mid-30s by the time cameras roll, and I think that part of that vetting process currently happening is about determining if whatever actor gets picked can be relied upon to be in it for the long haul. Batman is so important to Warner and to DC that they will not want to have to recast in a few years yet again, in the event that the chosen actor develops an alcohol problem or something else which causes them to drop out before the studio is good and ready for it. They want to make sure they get this right, so whoever ends up cast, we as fans should hope that Matt Reeves' interpretation of Batman is one that will win both audiences and naysayers over the same way Michael Keaton's Batman did back in the day. But do you think that will happen? Or is this another case of a filmmaker trying to subvert audience expectations? Let me know in the comments.
If you like this video, then please help share it and share your opinion in the comments. Midnight's Edge aims to give the most comprehensive analysis and commentary on genre culture and entertainment. If you would like to see more of our videos, then please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and remember to indicate that you would like to be notified when new videos are uploaded. If you really like what we do, then please support us on Patreon until a better alternative comes along, or send us a direct donation through PayPal. Also check out our sister channel Midnight's Edge After Dark for live shows and other rants. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay tuned for more here at Midnight's Edge.